For guidance over steps from the Almighty Jah and meditate.
What up, world? Playing a little music while I wait for some people to stroll in. Monday Night Live with KingDom over on KingDom's Kingdom. Hopefully, we'll get some people over here tonight and have a good night. God bless. All right, I'm gonna throw the link in the stream here, and I'm gonna pump some beats until I get a few people in here. All right.
From the heart of the Centimiglia.
Smoke it up, smoke it up, smoke it up, smoke it up, smoke it up. Now bread shin, you have to roll them things. She was a ghetto, honey.
I wash my ass.
What?
Confucius says if your feet hurt, eat your ass. Buenos dias, you know me as L. Numero uno, papi chulo, sticking dick to your chick culo. Hard to kill like the white boy hatcher. Snatch your MC off the rap map for the simple fact he's whacker. What's the deal? I feel you can't fuck with me. International, irrational, big R-U-C. Peep my words. My heavenly words that get niggas locked up in 73rd. Prefer the L. Because it's my thing, like Bob Backlund got attack him in the chicken wing.
Who wanna set it up?
Oh, that's that dope shit. I haven't heard that in so long. Word, say word, cause Sean don't give a. And if you want to contest the inflicts, I got your name, number, address, plus your picture.
We'll set it off, I suggest I bring more stress than 100 pounds of sex. You disrespect, we crack necks. Crack from the left where you slept, now your squadron's in check. Press motherfuckers that act shy, gritty. Think shit is pretty, but it gets shitty in your city. See, it's a pity, some of these niggas act.
Oh, David James, my man, what's up? You always show up. God bless you, man. I appreciate you showing up to my streams. Sorry about the shitty weather, my man, but always appreciate you over here, by the way. Hope you're doing good.
Bigger. Chucking my scriptures, but I bring drama like a motion picture. Hit ya cause I figured your strategy. So challenge me, and that'll be the ending of your tragically. I shatter these MCs like backboards. You want war? Well, I'ma give you what you asked for. I smash your whole squad
like the one I got.
When they get caught up in my rapture. Crack ya, cause I like the checks I get, but not for Lexuses. I got text to get.
The bullshit don't buy it, five, I quiet riot. The buying of weak mixtapes, don't try it. You get touched up by my nigga Tony. Ones, twos, cut shoes, leave you upon your lonely. So watch the first choice, cause it's a do.
I got a second joint right here with sour tangy. About this much of it is sour tangy. And this is gumdrops. What up, Cranky? Hello, silly Billy Gumdrops. Good to see you, Cranky. Glad you're here. I'm just playing this music for a minute while we get a couple people in here, and then we're going to do the show. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Your brain slugger from the villain ain't shit change. Pete remains Louis the battle for gun clappers upon his duty.
Ain't no click like the one I got. Who can't play groove forever? Niggas trying to imitate.
I'm gonna grab some Kush Breast next time I see it, bro. So I can see what you're smoking on, David.
Louisville, do we ill? You know what time it is.
What time it is.
I bet you a $150, you can't fuck with me.
What? Oh, yes. We got 50 MCs in the room with one microphone. Which one going hold they own? B-double-U-T-C-A-M-P, Illinois, and that's T.
Always good to have you here for a live, Cranky.
Double E-L-E-E-L-E-E-L-E. Yes, Illinois. About to bring the noise for the boys like so. B-double-O.
Now this is what it be like. With no Wuzzy, I see Mike. Recite 2 or 3 lines, niggas be like he hype. He strike. Wise guys alongside organized confusion. Bruising any over them dudes, man, they losing. I commence with intent to convince some nights. Fight like 2.
All right, let me see what I got coming up here. Where the hell is everything? Oh, here we go. We could go over this feminist debate that they did. This is gonna be great.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
I'm Allison Bradley.
He lied. He said it's Wells Fargo. Oh, watch her crazy. Trouble's in the building. We got trouble here.
And I'm Jamie White.
And you're watching Wells Fargo Presents Vice Media's Her Story.
That is hilarious. He got a bunch of fucking feminists in a room and told them that they're from Vice Media doing some shit for Wells Fargo called Her Story. Like history, but her story. Her story. Like they're gonna fake history. Oh, my man Co-Train too. We got David James and Co-Train. They're here for every live just about, these two guys. Shout out to them. Watch her crazy. She catches a good amount too. Appreciate all of you for always being around.
We'll be taking on a selection of topics, things that you care about.
What's America talking about? What does America need to be talking about? But on top of the great investment advice and financial products you find day to day at wellsfargo.com, we're also talking about ladies.
One of the largest epidemics facing this country right now.
I'm going to refer to you as
women. One of the largest epidemics in this country right now is women, and us letting them vote repeal the 19th Amendment.
humans. I think that's the most limitless term for what you can call a group of people. Equity versus equality. What does it mean? Let's talk about it, starting with whoever wants to.
Do you guys know what equity and equality is out there? Like Marxists basically call equity, like equality doesn't work, they say, because if you treat everybody equal, everybody doesn't end up with the same equal amount of stuff. So then you need equity. You need to make everything equitable so everybody gets the same amount, like no matter if they put in the same amount of work or, you know.
To speak first.
Equity is something that you hope to attain throughout your lifetime.
Oh no, this is like an old feminist. She thinks equity is like something you build up in your house still, like we used to say in the normal days before crazy feminists.
I see I'm probably the only oldest.
Yeah, she's like a second wave feminism, like free the sex revolution and shit. She's not the new third fucking wave feminism. Yeah, that's how all women want to be cranky deep down, like biologically, like your hormones and genetics dictate that. The same for men, that we have babies and as many as we can, hopefully with one woman if we're godly. But
This person here, so I can speak from experience that I own my own home. After 27 years, they keep trying to raise my taxes, raise my insurance. It's a whole other story.
I think he meant equity more in a social sense.
I think equal doesn't always mean fair.
oh, there we go. We found the Marxist. Where is she? Oh, it's that one, the one with the fucked up haircut.
Here we go.
So, like, for example, how do I put this? Like,
That's not true, Cranky. I think actual feminists are the ones who actually push for feminist agenda, like actual feminine agendas. Like being pregnant and barefoot in the kitchen would be a feminist. To me, a real feminist is that, because they push for what's actually good for women and what women actually want and is fulfilling to women. And other women should hear this more often, rather than that's like a bad thing and that it needs to be put off for your career, which is all bullshit. Hey, honeybee, God bless. Good to see you.
if,
Does anybody have gaffer tape? You got gaffer tape back there?
You literally just cut her off in the middle of it, asking for some type of tape.
You got tape?
Max, gaffer tape?
Thank you. Is this okay? Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Does it sound fucked up? Testing. Okay.
This is great. This dude's over by MRE's neck of the woods doing this right now.
Saying equity isn't always fair.
Well, I was saying that, like, equality doesn't always equal fairness. So, like, let's just say there's like a housing situation where there's a whole bunch of people living in a house. We should all be paying like equal parts rent, but
Eric,
like
can you
if
throw me
your
that water?
family,
Another metal bottle?
He keeps cutting her off. I love it.
I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Fucking
So-
love
Sorry.
it.
Run it back. You were just saying.
okay, so you're like scrounging and saving and eating ramen noodles.
In today's society, what is a woman?
A person born with.
Oh, septum nose theory. I don't know if you guys heard about septum ring theory, but any chick with a nose ring, instantly, if you're a woman, stay away from them. They're not your friend. These are evil, evil women. They have something literally mentally wrong with them 99% of the time. Stay away from women with nose rings.
2 X chromosomes. Whatever she does with her life after that point, she's still a woman.
Sounds like a complicated answer.
I agree.
See, I think it's more about not what is.
Oh my God. So 2 women instantly said, well, genetically, if you're a woman, basically, you have a vagina, you have the right chromosomes, you don't have an XY chromosome, you have an XX, and, you don't have, you have uterus and ovaries or whatever. This chick's like, no, wait.
A woman, but who is a woman?
A woman is someone that can reproduce life.
Exactly.
Marxist chick ain't gonna like that answer. That's somebody who can produce life. She's gonna say something like, well, you can't produce life because you're old. She's gonna get mad about this one.
A woman is not high heels, makeup, and gender roles.
But you're saying that it's somebody who can reproduce life, but you've had a hysterectomy yourself. Does that
Wow. I knew this bitch was salty.
mean that you're no longer a woman because you cannot produce
No,
life?
because I was born with those productive parts.
Thank you. Exactly. This woman just wants you to say that a dude with balls can call himself a woman if he feels like a woman. Fuck that.
Okay,
That's what I meant.
Oh, can I call you Black?
sure. If you-
Black. It sounds like you wanted to push back there a little bit.
Can I call you Black? Because she's wearing all black. But I'm surprised she said sure.
What's the reason for the pushback?
I think that woman is a gender, whereas like male or female is your sex, like whether you're a woman or a man or non-binary or all gendered or whatever, like that's.
Hey, we're here for you, honeybee. I'm going to do a movie tonight. We're going to do Let's Go to Prison tonight over on Rumble, a funny movie. So you'll love it.
In here, like male or female, like that's what's down here. I just don't think it's fair to say that what makes a woman is whether or not she can reproduce, because there's plenty of female parts having people who can't reproduce, or people who were assigned male at birth who identify and present as a woman.
Wait, that last part? How'd she just slip that last part? They know that this doesn't work anymore.
But I mean, being a woman is not like a feeling. It's a state of being. You can't just like wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm a woman now because I'm wearing high heels and makeup.
Right.
It's reducing womanhood down to, misogyny.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the misogynistic thing, is saying, oh, so what if you're not just a real woman because you were born with a vagina? Just because I have balls doesn't mean I can't be a woman. That's misogynistic.
Stereotypes.
You're saying that we can't define women because less than 1% of the population is intersex? So we have to create new language, and we can't call women women because people's feelings?
Well, no.
Because 0.1% of people's feelings.
I think everybody's entitled to their own feelings on, what it means to them, but like that's just what it means to me personally. But everybody's entitled to their opinions and how they would like to perceive it,
Well, he did ask what is what is.
In my opinion, David James, the answer to that is how come all the men pretending to be women act like whores? The answer to that is because that's the only women that they know. That's like the stereotype woman that they always have pretended to be. It goes back to drag queen days, and homosexual men are completely whores and disgusting people. Uh, the average homosexual man has had over 1,000 partners at the end of their lifetime. That's the average. So homosexuals are really, really filthy people. I hate to say it, but that's my belief, just based on statistics and everything else. Rates of diseases, everything. If you look into it, it's insane.
Society is what a woman is to society, and I think it's what is on your ID. If you go through the biological changes to get that changed, then you're a woman. But it's an adult who has the little W on their ID.
You mean an F?
Oh,
Wait, an adult? So I could put an F on my ID and I'm a woman with my hair on my face and big ass balls.
female. Yes, I'm sorry.
The government ID, the self, or modern psychology.
Yes, Cranky, that's the average. There's been studies done, and the average gay male will tell you on average that they've been with about 1,000 partners. And a lot of them sleep with women too, and men. They just sleep with anything they can get a hold of. They're filthy. Yeah, we're gonna do Let's Go to Prison. It's a movie tonight, honeybee, on over on Rumble. I'm gonna do it. Did you find my Rumble channel, honeybee? Are you subscribed over there now? I think Watcher or Crazy might even be subscribed over there now on my Rumble.
And nature.
I love how they really ponder, like they're really listening to these fucking 78 IQ white women.
I think at Wells Fargo, what we want is a way to merge them all together.
And get them equity.
If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
I'd like to change time.
Change time. Wouldn't we all?
I think housing should be a basic human right.
I think animals should be
Found that in
free.
between my fucking.
All animals should be free.
I guess the big corporations, I think we need to get back to the little guy.
Let's not go there.
Well, it's interesting that you say, like, let's not go there, but I thought this was supposed to be like a, no holds
About
barred sort
women.
of open discussion.
About women. Open discussion about women.
Okay,
Let's
but what
get
I
back
said,
on track.
basic affordable housing doesn't necessarily have to be just about women.
We can
And,
talk
you know,
affordable
freeing
housing.
the
Wells Fargo
animals
has
and-
many programs in place to help the underserved, underprivileged communities. New York City and Queens, we just donated $20,000 to the Red Fern Housing Project. I'm proud of the work that we do with under-income housing. It's not an issue to talk about housing.
We gave $20,000
You better listen to your mother.
pocket of old tires.
What are we thinking? Is it time for white women to stand aside?
Well, it's actually a pretty noble observation that I'm
Oh
noticing.
my
that
God.
There are no POC.
Wow, she really just called POC. If you call everybody who's non-white POC, that's racist in itself. Like, white people are a people of color too. We have different variations of colors. There's different white people. There's fucking Slavics. There's Mediterranean. There's many different Euros. So
Present with us today.
Indeed.
All people of color. That has nothing to do with the fact that there were people of color. But that did, in fact, happen.
I think we
thought
actually have
about
a
it.
good
Trust me, we
representation.
thought
I
about
think we have a decent representation here today.
I represent as Caucasian. My grandparents fought for that
Sure.
proper title. Caucasian is like hardly ever in a discussion. And everything I fill out is non-Hispanic, non-Latino. And I hope I don't interfere with anybody else's thoughts process. But just speaking as a non-Latino.
even the old feminists they're done with this whole fucking let's put the blacks and the browns in front of ourself at all times, because no group of people does that. Jews don't do it, blacks don't do it, Hispanics don't do it, shit, Italians don't do it. I'll be honest with you. We don't do it as bad as other groups where we stick together, but these motherfuckers like act like they're not allowed to like love their people or have a in-group preference. If they look at any statistic done on it, the white people are the only people without an in-group preference, and it's mainly due to women like these. And this woman's waking up.
Latino non-Hispanic person, that's not the only ethnicity.
Yeah.
Like, how can you be a non?
Sometimes we see some of the forms and some people write space alien.
I think some white women do need to stand down. Just because the privilege gets out of hand sometimes. Not exactly the privilege, but the savior complex of
What? Okay, savior complex. Let's get this going.
I need to represent these groups when a lot of the groups didn't ask for it and don't need it.
But the thing is, these people wouldn't have a voice if it weren't for white women.
I
Or
don't
nobody
think
would
that's
listen.
True. I don't.
That's the
think
problem.
Listen, I grew up in a different age as all these people here. I was told to go home to the kitchen. I was going to be a police officer.
Honeybee, is it anything we could do for you, like as a community? Anything we can all help get together maybe and help you out with? If it is, you let us know, you know. Me and Watcher and some other people will put something together and see what we could do if it's something that we could all help out with. Other than that, we definitely keep you in our prayers and everything.
I had many things thrown at me. And to this day, if you look in Rhode Island television, that's all you see in the background of white men. White.
Oh, Rhode Island she lives in. This is, yeah, she's in the thick of the fucking liberal shit stain.
Men, white men. And once in a while, you'll see a person of color.
A misogynistic blue state.
Sorry.
I know, no, I know. No, I know. No.
I was told
I know,
many
no.
times I had children. I said to the cop, I said, well, who takes care of your children when you come to work? He says, well, my wife, of course. I said, well, maybe mine will. Like, what's the gig?
Right.
What's the problem with that? I need a job. He goes, well, there's many men that need jobs. They have families to support. No child support.
Yeah.
And so I struggled, whatever.
Maybe Wells Fargo can.
Wait, so she doesn't want a man. She has a kid. She didn't get child support, but she's talking about maybe she wants a wife, but she don't want to work either. What the fuck, man, is wrong with these people? How old is she? 64? She hasn't figured out how she's going to pay her bills yet? This is a problem. That's sad.
Help you with some financing to provide those for you.
No, my rate's lower than it is right now, but thank you.
Excellent. Well, we'll definitely keep in touch.
What is it with men's obsession with female body hair? What's going on there?
I've seen both sides of the spectrum. I dated a guy who didn't like me to shave at all, nothing. But then I've been on the opposite side where it's any stitch of hair, just disgusted.
Yeah.
So it's.
Wait a second. This chick? I'm not talking about you, Cranky. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about, you're not an old lady. You're not an old lady yet. I don't even feel like my mother's that old. She's 74. So her sister just turned like 94, I think, though. I have an aunt who's like 94. So
I mean, I shaved my legs to come here so I could wear this dress.
Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
that the male obsession with specifically the lack of body hair goes back to like
Attraction to prepubescent.
yes.
no, it does not go to prepubescent girls. I'm going to tell women right now, the only thing it has to do with is cleanliness and grooming. When a woman is groomed well, you can tell she's clean. That's all it's about. Nobody needs it to be bare or anything else. Yeah, we want women to have their legs shaved and this and that, 'cause it tells you that the girl is clean, she's well groomed, she takes care of herself. I mean, this is mostly like one of the biggest things women have to do when they're young, especially, is just take care of their looks. If you do that as a woman, what God gave you, like, you could find a successful, decent, God-fearing man and have children and have that kind of life if that's what you want. If you're not like confused by culture telling you that you don't need no man and all that bullshit. But
Yes, pedophile tendencies, the want for someone to look younger and hair.
you know, here's what I will admit though, is there are studies that show like men up to, I guess, like 45 years old, they'll all would prefer to date like a girl around 23 years old or something like that, which I think is still kind of creepy at that point. But other than that, like men are not generally like she's saying. Like the average man wants to be with a girl who's like in their early 20s, to be honest, which is a little creepy to me. But that's statistically, if you look at men from every age, basically want to be with women in their early 20s. And it's a weird thing. I saw studies on it. That's not how I feel. My girl's 33. I'm perfectly happy with her. But yeah.
Hairless and clean and tiny.
I haven't removed any of my body hair since I was 14 years old. I've always lived that way. I've always sported it shamelessly. And
oh, we can tell, bitch.
And nobody's ever really given me any hell over it.
Because you've never been with a man.
You know, like I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm proud of who I am. And, you know, you would think that like there would have been some people along the way, like, you know, commenting on that in a negative light, but there actually hasn't been. If anything, I've received more, you know, praise for
cranky
for it than anything.
But you think that it borders on what you would call
I think that's for men, David.
extreme pedophilia.
That's not my personal opinion. I think that's
You would say that your personal opinion is that it's extreme pedophilia.
No.
I think it borders on that. I mean, we're women and, you know, we naturally have hair down there.
Okay, but if you shave it off, that doesn't turn you from a 40 or 50-year-old woman into a fucking child. Let's get real here. Yeah, but that doesn't mean there's not plenty of men out there that the same men who want women younger wouldn't be happy with a woman their own age, to be honest, Cranky. Men aren't as picky as women, generally, but yep, Cranky. I started getting hair growing out of my fucking ears at like 40. I gotta pull them out every month. I start finding like a new hair starting to grow and shit out of my ear. I remember my grandfather used to have mad hair in his ear. I hope I don't turn into that.
So when a man is like, oh, all off, it's like, well, I'm a woman. Do you want a woman or do you want a little girl? You know? And that is what bothers me.
You know, over 100 years ago, Gillette wanted to sell more razors, not just to men, but to know, women too. And that's when they started that campaign of like...
I like that.
Yeah.
A war on
I don't
pubes
believe
from
it.
Gillette.
Yeah, no, it was like a cultural
Gillette,
thing
the best
from
a
Gillette.
man can get.
Yeah. Oh, the best a man can get? I don't believe her story.
That's what they said. That is the slogan.
Right.
So fuck Gillette twice, right? It's time to blow the building up.
Oh shit, Tommy in the house. What's up, buddy? Hey everyone, just wanted to say hi. Have a great show. I'm going through a lot of stuff at the moment with family. So hey man, I'll say a prayer for you, Tommy. I hope everything works out for you and your family. And Merry Christmas if we don't see you before then and everything. God bless. And I will absolutely say a prayer for you tonight and your family. And I hope you're doing all right, buddy.
And here's how you do that. You can buy Tannerite online. Fill up a U-Haul truck rented in an alternate name, a credit card that you can buy also online, and then drive it right into the building. What? Gillette's located right here in Foxborough.
They don't understand that this is fake yet.
Grandma shit's poison! Treat it like a slave!
Years ago, they're back.
Yeah, you're a good guy. You're a good guy.
Imagine being a 40-year-old guy that's like, hey, we'll let you in the front. Like, you got a hamster. Like, no problem. You just hold up a golden retriever, you blow his head off.
Dude, you're so gifted. How'd you get so gifted? I'm fucked up. I don't know what's gonna happen.
This was the worst.
in U.S. history. The shooter was a man named Stephen Craig.
He just looks so good, does he? I feel nothing.
Only think of as heterosex is inherently violent. What do you think of that?
Men are more close to predator genomes than women are.
No, come on.
no,
Are we
I-
calling men
I can be a
predators?
predator.
Are we calling men predators now? Come on.
Sometimes, you know.
All right, of course, the chick with the fucking animal piercing says that she could be a predator sometimes.
Men are pictorial. They can't stop looking. They look all the time. Look, 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 look. Ooh, look at that, look at that.
I don't know. I'm kind of a voyeur too. But I'm an artist too, so I mean, I have naked people coming into my studio just to draw
God, I
whatever.
could imagine
but,
what kind of
you
fucking
know,
art she
I'm
does.
naturally curious too.
Oh, we
for
know
men
you're
and
natu-
women.
never saw
The
a
human
man or a
body
woman naked.
is curious to me.
Have you ever been on a nude beach?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Moonstone?
Oh yeah.
I have.
Oh, MRH,
Try to be
my
naked
man,
as
what's
much
up,
as
brother?
possible,
God bless.
I do like that you brought up a point about, like women having sexuality too. Like it's not always just about the male gaze, like females and women, like they very well too have their preferences, have their, sex appeal. And women are allowed to have sexualities too, and it's okay to be turned on by things. It's okay to want attention for those sexual things.
Is there a limit to where that should go, is it in your opinion?
Watch her. You should definitely watch the movie tonight over on Rumble. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. You'll love it.
Absolutely not. Normalize getting tested regularly for STIs. If I'm going to go on a date with someone, like that's going to be one of the first things we do together on a date is to go to a clinic and get tested for STIs.
Really? That's a strange date.
That sounds like a nightmare of a first date. To go together and get tested for STI. I would be like, what do you think? I'm gonna fuck you? Like on our first date? Like what is this all about? This is a little weird.
Jenny, that would be a funny date.
It's the ethical thing to do.
It is responsible.
It's responsible, it's ethical.
Is sex work ethical?
No.
No. It's been around for generation after generation. What do you think marriage is?
Let her cook.
What is marriage? It's a legal binding.
Yo, he said right away, let her cook. He wanted to get this dumbass answer out.
Document that says this man owns this woman.
Logic.
She takes his name, and we have worked for years to take that over. Now, a lot of women keep their own name.
Bullshit. They'll keep their own name. This lady is out of her fucking mind. Women don't want to keep their own name. They want to start a fucking family. They want a new name for them and their family, and a husband they could be proud of, and children they could be proud of. That's what your average woman wants. I hate to tell you, you nut job lady, just because you were brainwashed by somebody at some point in life. But yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
We're not property. Women are not property.
Men that actually, if you look at the court systems for the last 60 years or whatever it's been very heavily woman biased. You're talking about women divorce and get half the stuff that the man made, all kinds of shit. So let's be real. Come on.
No more than a man is my property. When I was married, my husband was not my property.
You're each other's property, you fucking moron. You're a weirdo.
Did he stray? Yes, he did. That's why I left.
And that's why your husband strayed, because he wasn't your property and you weren't his. You get married, you belong to each other, you fucking idiot.
Off the property.
You suffered a
This is what happens when you take God out of marriage.
foreclosure.
No, actually, I saved it. But he would. he did.
Well, you would call marriage sex work?
Yeah.
That's
You think
sex
that husband-
work. You have sex with a man you were willing to marry, and that's not something you wanted to do? Wow. Weird.
He's not going to go out and get sex somewhere else if you don't give it to him today. You think he's not going to pay your bill next week? Even when I was giving sex, he still wasn't paying.
And that's
What
one of your
the
reasons
fuck?
why you think you would say that sex work is ethical.
Why not?
What about
You're
just
providing a service. You're giving something to someone that someone needs. My elder boyfriend, his wife can't perform. So he pays me, and I do what he needs to be done.
Wait.
And it's that simple.
Wait a second. So she's a whore, a literal whore, this woman. She is a whore to an old woman's husband. She's breaking into a marriage because the woman is too old to have sex with the man, and she's doing it.
It's
So go over one
ungodly.
more time.
it's not
It's
a paycheck.
filthy.
Your wife's.
It's not anything like that.
What was the situation you just outlined?
So how
So I
much
have an
is
elder
it?
boyfriend. He needs me, and I have something that I can provide for him,
Yeah.
and he can provide something for me in return because his wife can't do it. He is married. Is that wrong? I don't know.
Yes. Yes, it's wrong. What do you know it's wrong? Don't say you don't know it's wrong. You know it's wrong, bitch.
Does the wife know about it?
Probably. She should be.
Probably. Let's get real. Everybody out there, anybody in fucking Providence who knows this fucking lady, put her shit on blast. Anybody in Rhode Island who knows this fucking woman, tell her husband what's going on the side. Or tell this guy's wife.
Paying me, not him.
You know, because I think like there's a difference between like ethical non-monogamy and then like straight up cheating.
Yeah, I actually agree with the fucking nut job on this one.
As a woman starts to get older, and you all will hear this, their wives don't want to do this. Well, nobody wants to break their hip swinging from a chandelier at 80 years old or 60 or 70. It's not.
Come on, bitch. You're swinging from chandeliers. Let's get real here. Exactly, Cranky. For better or worse. That's what it's about. Guess what? Your fucking partner could end up going, could end up totally paralyzed from the waist down or whatever. Like, does that mean you're gonna start cheating on him and doing this? Is crazy.
Feasible anymore.
The sex swing.
You understand? It's just not that
Doesn't
feasible.
work.
He wants to break your hip
no more
over
stand-up
that.
69.
Too dangerous at that point. Is porn empowering or degrading?
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear what do you think they're gonna say to these fucking questions? This is an obvious degrading, but I think I'm gonna hear empowering here.
Degrading.
Degrading.
To who?
Very
Depends
degrading.
on the
Whoa, we got a couple degradings.
porn.
I think women have said that it was empowering. A lot of women, a lot of female porn stars.
Wait, is that a man? Where did this person come from?
Do you think that the incredible like hard drug use that goes along with being a porn star is normal?
I mean, I don't think every porn star does drugs, though, do they?
Black, what's your take? Is porn empowering or degrading?
I think, you know, similar to the talk about, you know, sex work, whether it's, you know, moral or immoral, like I think as long as it's between consenting adults who are doing things that they enjoy and that they want to do, then no, it's absolutely empowering. It's a
Oh god, no, I knew it.
situation by situation sort of
What a disgraciad.
basis. You shouldn't be getting involved in something if it's not something that you're going to fully enjoy.
It could potentially be
She wishes she could do sex work, that filthy pig.
the most empowering thing that a person does or experiences.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, porn addiction is a very real thing, and
Yeah, I was just gonna say, they've obviously never seen like a porn addict's brain scan. You can literally pull up, like, here, hang on, I'll ask AI to do it real quick and pull it up for you guys. Hold up. All right, here we go. I'm asking AI to pull up. Let me swap this screen here real quick. To pull up a brain scan of a porn addict's brain versus a drug addict's brain. Watch this. Hang on. What the hell? I'm telling you, a porn addict's brain is terrible. All right, here we go. Let's see what it tells us. Here we go. Research into the neurology of addiction shows that behavioral addictions like porn and substance addictions like drugs affect the brain in some remarkably similar ways, though they have distinct physical differences. They hijack the reward system, blah, blah, blah. Hang on. Physical impact versus chemical. Brain scans. All right. Side by side. Okay, so long term, whereas a porn addict's brain shows mostly rewiring. Okay, so the porn addicts literally gets rewired if you do certain. I'm sure it's not all drugs. Certain drugs probably can cause holes, but anyway, I seen like literal brain scans of a drug addict next to a porn addict, and the porn addict is like literally far worse. So let's see what they say.
It's crippling many men across the world.
Video game addictions are bad too. So should
Yeah.
people stop playing video games? There's addictions for everything. Just because somebody's addicted to a specific thing, I don't think that us as a culture.
I do. I think that we should have it at least to where you can't access pornography until you're at the very least 18, or actually it's 21. You shouldn't be have any access to pornography until you're 21 at the least, till your brain is functioning. And at that point, then at least there's some kind of restriction to it. But at this point, where a 6-year-old could figure out how to find porn on a tablet if left to their own devices, that shit's not cool whatsoever. We have whole generations of Gen Z right now that grew up on tablets and computers and shit, and they all had access to pornography. I'm talking about girls, boys, all of them. These 20-year-old kids and shit, their brains are not okay. It's sad.
You should stay away from that thing. If you have an addictive personality, you should know I should stay away from this thing that I'm addicted to.
Yeah.
Not that.
There's no such thing. Well, like there could be, I guess, as addictive personality, but there's also things that are just addictive. Period. The sinning. The more of a sin you do, it's going to seem not as bad the next time, and the next time, and the next time. It's desensitizing you to the sin. No good.
World should stay away from it because this one person's addicted to it.
I think there should be more regulations
These are
around
both
the
people-
consumption and the viewership of porn, and
These are
as well as the making of it too.
These are both people that fully consented. They know what they're doing. They're not forced into it.
How do you know that though?
So you think that when someone signs a contract to perform such and such acts, after they sign the contract, they're performing, he wants to do something different. She already signed the contract.
Oh, now she's changing the whole story. Let's be honest. Most of these girls, like they said in the beginning, are drug addicts. They're there, they know what they're going to make, and they know that they're going to fucking do something nasty to get it. Let's be honest here.
She already gave her consent. She can't do anything about it after that point.
What do you mean? They already are usually know what they're going in there to do. There's a director. They're fully aware of what they're
They
going in
change
there
scenes
to
all
do.
the time.
Okay, so I mean, if she doesn't want to do it, she can fully say no. I'm sure.
No, she can't. She signed a contract.
Oh my God. That would be called rape. What do you mean? No, she can't. So, okay, so if they book her to bang one dude and she comes in and then they're like, all right, it's going to be a gangbang today. Instead, we got 8 guys here. If she don't bang and blow the 8 guys, then she's going to get the fuck out of here. This bitch is like trying to shove it in his face like she's got a gotcha. These people are out of their damn mind. These.
She knew it's a job.
Yeah, honey.
These girls look at this as a job. I don't know if you've ever watched.
Yeah, I mean, they really probably do look at it as a job. They look at it, and that's a sad thing that they do look at it as a job. Because we do live in a fallen world at this point.
Porn stars get interviewed before, but this is a fully
I'm very
job
familiar
for
with
them.
porn star
Yeah.
exit interviews. Yes,
So that-
absolutely.
They're fully aware of what they're doing when they go in there.
You think all of those women consented to having their, their rape shown to the world?
So because of this
Oh God, now it's rape shown to the world. All right, that's a little extreme. When you start saying it's rape now, I don't want to hear that from the woman. That's really disgusting point to take it to that. I mean, if you're going to say that, then you should say porn shouldn't exist and we shouldn't have it anywhere if you think it's rape.
minority of things that are happening.
So you don't
that,
think women should be safe?
What is that?
You don't believe women should be safe? That
I
that
never
kind of
said
porn
that.
isn't okay?
I never. Well, if we're speaking to porn, I'm saying the minority of what she's speaking about, rape videos and all this stuff, has nothing to do with the majority of consenting
It has
adults.
everything to do with the
$1
industry.
million making porn stars. I don't even really know where we're at this point. Like where I'm supposed to. Like.
So some might argue that sex work is the only ethical form of work in a capitalist society because it's women reclaiming their bodies
Oh my
from
God, he's
patriarchal
too fucking funny, Sam.
capitalism. What do we think about that?
A woman can be empowered, taking back her power from the patriarchy by doing other forms of work as well, like becoming a mason or doing.
Yeah, because there's tons of women lining up to become masons or fucking garbage men or, carpenters or work in the sewers or work at waste management. We see women lining up, out the door.
Certain types of like home
But
improvement or like
I don't think that's happened
infrastructure.
once, becoming a mason. I don't think there's
I don't think that's happened once. Becoming a mason, he said. I love it that he hit her with that.
single female mason.
construction workers.
Yeah, I did home improvement stuff for quite a long time. I
No,
learned
she
how to
didn't.
do like
No, she didn't, in quotations at the bottom. You gotta wonder if they really looked into her background to get that. Look at that bitch's face. Look at everyone's face. Don't nobody there believe she's ever done no masonry.
floor tiling and
B1 100%. What's up, my bigger?
carpentry
Putting a
and
clock
painting.
back
and
together is different from cutting stone, though, don't you think?
I did mason too. And it was hard for me to get recognized and like fully respected in that they would usually want to hire men.
She's not a mason. She never did masonry. No, she didn't. Yeah, I know dudes who are like masons for the local whatever and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she ain't one of them. Trust me.
And for that kind of stuff. So because like I was a woman, like I felt more empowered to do those types of jobs and be recognized for it, as difficult as that was.
With that fucking haircut, I'm gonna say that she was a wannabe hairdresser that now serves drinks at a dyke bar or something. Who knows? She got mommy money, maybe. I don't know, cause
Always been more inclined to
now we're back to the woman with the fucking animal jewelry.
to male trades and whatnot.
I actually believe this one. Hard Hat Harry, also the most fuckable. Oddly, guess I'm gay. Chris, that's hilarious. Hard Hat Harry, she looks like fucking messy Tessie.
I mean, I was a masseuse for 10 years.
Yeah, I believe that. She used to probably jerk. Never mind. She used to probably do a little happy ending in her younger years.
And then I got into, painting art, but I'm also a professional house painter. They treat you.
A professional house painter. Okay, so how much does your business make annually then if you're a professional house painter on painting houses?
You like a moron, even though I have a lot of skill in
How could you be treated like a moron if you're a professional? I mean, you must have a lot of business, right?
that field. I'm not a dummy. You know, I can do this shit.
All right, I don't believe her anymore. He might believe her, but I don't.
My wife would say they would just quit right away because they can't hang.
I think she bought a couple of gallons of paint one time from like Home Depot and got a sponge and did some dumb shit and regretted it. And maybe one time in college, she like painted her walls with like the fucking popcorn paint with the little shit in there that hurts you if you rub your hand against it.
I can hang with the best of them.
I couldn't wear anything revealing. I worked for UPS. I couldn't wear a spaghetti strap shirt while I was.
Yeah, please don't wear anything revealing. I'm actually wish you wore something less revealing than what you have on today.
You know, saw it in the aisle because the guys down the other end of the aisle, which were all guys, were like, and the packages were falling off the conveyor belt, and they're like.
Did you win a discrimination lawsuit?
I did.
You did? I just curious.
2, actually. And in order to keep the men in line, you get rid of the women, and that's how you alleviate the problem.
What? Yeah, actually, that's actually true. If you want to get rid of the women, that'll keep everybody in line and everybody will be happy at a construction site and work much better if there's not women around. What the fuck is she talking about? Real women are not gonna, or no real woman is gonna say that they wanted to go be I want to be a fucking engineer when I grow up and build a skyscraper, or I want to build houses by hand, or women don't do shit like that's not in their nature.
Back to work, boys. Let's go.
Stop being a workplace heartthrob.
You stud.
I know. I just got that porno written all over my forehead. Porno queen.
May I ask y'all, if you weren't a painter and you weren't in the military and you both did porn instead, would that be just as empowering? Would you feel super empowered that the men who you worked with before would see you in that way?
Maybe
Would they
she's
still
not
respect
porn
you?
personality. Maybe she doesn't have that personality.
Massage, so, you know, I...
Well, what did I say before? She's like, she asked about porn. Well, I did massage. She literally, I told you, she was whacking dudes off, bro. She was doing happy endings in her younger years.
I got a lot of, you know, questions asked. Do I do this? Do I do that? Or whatever.
I asked if it would be empowering.
Me personally, no.
Not every person is a porn actor.
Depends on the porn. I don't know.
Like, you can't take this
I'm asking about the ethics of it, dude.
No, but you're like,
She's definitely done some porn. She's like, depends on the porn. I don't know.
well, you were a welder.
They should have focused in on that.
What would you have done porn and felt just as good as you did when you were welding?
We're
like
talking
that makes
about
no
if porn is
sense.
empowering,
Let's
not
grab
what
the
she did
camera
with
guy
her
and be like, hey, will you go act in this porn movie and feel just as good at the end of the day as you do on the camera? No, because if he wanted to do that, he would do that. He wouldn't be on the camera. He would be in porn.
Are you done?
So it just doesn't make sense what you're doing.
Are you familiar with the forced sterilization of children in India? Children
Eric, did you need
India?
something?
Yes. I don't want to interrupt.
No, actually.
Is anybody familiar with K's down the street? They make wonderful sandwiches, yeah. Is anybody hungry?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah? We're getting to lunchtime.
Order me anything.
Steak and cheese is really hot.
The steak is fantastic, I promise, if you're a steak eater. You can get Swiss, provolone.
Steak and cheese with Swiss and no mushrooms.
Same thing.
And you want the same as this too? So three. Okay. Do you want both onions and mushrooms?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can you just get me a soda?
Just a soda? Okay. What kind of soda?
It doesn't matter. Thank you.
Italian's good for me.
Italian?
Yep.
Roaster, do they have Italians?
They do.
Of course they got
Everyone
Italian.
has Italians.
Everyone's
This
got
is Rhode Island.
Italian.
They're ruining the neighborhood. Just kidding.
They're ruining the neighborhood, the Italians.
Just get a
They
steak and
brutalize
cheese.
the vegans.
She's gonna get
This
steak
is one of
and
those
cheese.
places where they brutalize the
Steak and
vegans.
cheese with some
They got the
Swiss.
least vegan options you've ever seen. You're eating like a green pepper, like an apple. Frank Sinatra, 60s Italians. They don't give a shit about.
These are Frank Sinatra, 60s Italians. They don't give a shit about your vegan.
Gluten or any of that. They're pigs.
I used to be vegan and my blood type couldn't handle it. I got very sick.
For real?
Yeah. So I'll do a steak and cheese if they've got cheddar and extra mayonnaise, no veggies or anything.
Oh, she looks like a dirty extra mayonnaise bitch.
If they don't do cheddar, then American's fine, but they'll probably do cheddar, right?
Describe your ideal man.
Probably tall, masculine, but also a bit feminine. Someone that
Wait, masculine but also a bit feminine. That doesn't make any sense. Those two they're like oil and water.
that's understanding and cares about me and loves me, and that is strong with their beliefs and is creative.
Well, you know, I'm not really into men all that much, but like if I had to
Yeah, you didn't have to tell us because men were never that into you, so you decided maybe I'm into women.
say like my ideal person,
And then you figured out fat women were pretty easy to fuck, just like ugly dudes.
they need to be able to stick around for like the hard times as well as the good times, you know, as long as there is mutual respect and understanding. That's the most important thing is, you know, respect.
What about physically?
I would identify as demisexual, so I have to
Oh man. Demisexual now.
have an emotional connection with a person in order to have an attraction towards them.
Most people become attracted to another person once they know them better, or the attraction intensifies. I don't think it needs necessarily.
What if they
needs a
hide their
label.
identity? What if they hide their gender? What if they hide things? Do you feel that
What?
that is a nice thing?
Very closeted. They, you know,
How many times have you had somebody hide their gender on you, woman?
You should be able to pick up on these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
It's really
common
irritating
is
to have
this?
someone-
Yeah, that is true.
I got some stories.
yeah.
I'm sure you
She said, I got some stories. See, I knew it.
do.
Deeply closeted.
Demisexual is a bullshit term. Be one that they came up with to mean you have to have an emotional connection to somebody to be sexually attracted to them. It's basically your normal human being. Then they have, you know, like sapiosexual is attraction to intelligence, and then, you know, there's a million different sexualities, but or interests or fetish or whatever you want to say, but demisexual is just attraction to somebody that you're in love, like actually have feelings for, which I think is the average person. I don't think most people want to just fuck somebody that just to fuck them, to be honest, in this life.
This is for me
Yeah,
now.
honeybee.
Somebody who has a good sense of humor, who is loyal, understanding, who is strong in their beliefs as well. Probably shorter than me.
He's like 5'4", so he's got to find a chick who's like a midget.
Cup size.
Yeah, like medium size. You know, cups, like a decent sized butt, and yeah, that's really it. Not really that picky.
Like I said, men aren't that picky. I'm surprised these chicks aren't saying he has to be 6 feet, 6 figures.
All right, everybody up on the stage. Everybody up on the stage. Let's go, girls. Figure this out for me, okay? Who's the least oppressed? Who's the most oppressed? Talk about your decisions as you're doing it.
Does anybody think they're the least and just want to?
I think I'm the least oppressed. I've always done whatever.
I just told my girl for Christmas I'm going to pay for her to get her insurance license so she can go sell insurance. So she can get a new job and sell insurance. I'm going to pay for her to go get her insurance license. It's only like 200 and something bucks. She's got to find a new job. Lefty. William Wallace, what's up, buddy?
I want. I'll seek things out for myself. I don't wait for anybody to do anything for me or.
You're less oppressed than this man right here.
Yeah, I think men have it
You rip darts?
shabby these days, honestly.
Yeah.
You
You
think?
Shabby and then there's oppression.
Yeah.
So we kind of have to determine the difference between like hard life
Here, keep the
and
pen.
I've been
Keep the-
oppressed
hold that with you.
by society.
This is most oppressed.
Yeah, all right.
So should we be moving?
I know I should be.
I guess.
You guys figure
You
it
gotta
out.
figure
yeah,
it
you
out.
gotta figure it out.
So you're least oppressed. You said you want to slide down more. Are you least oppressed too? What are you guys right here?
I don't know. I mean, okay, so
You have to say your opinion.
That's what I'm saying. I'm asking.
I mean, In terms of like, I guess like race and gender and stuff, like maybe not so much oppressed. I mean, I don't work, I don't have to work right now, but I did grow up in foster care. I did move around my entire.
Okay, so but now she doesn't have to work or whatever. She must have ended up with a foster family that had money or something, or she married someone who has money.
Life, I didn't really have a steady source of income until now.
I think you're pretty middle, maybe.
Maybe.
We have to hear everybody. So.
I would say in terms of general oppression, I kind of grew up in kind of a poverty situation. As soon as I could work, like the day after I turned 15, I started working in fast food.
Same.
And but I've
Just smoke on camera.
every single day, you know,
Why?
I've tried my best to be the only
I promise.
me that I can be. And if a man sees me and doesn't take me as seriously or doesn't value my opinion or understanding of something, then I don't have to spend any amount of time. I don't owe anything to him.
Yeah.
So not oppressed. Medium.
Yo, he's literally smoke boxing that fucking place. He's got as many people smoking as he can, and there's definitely non-smokers. This is hilarious.
In terms of where my life started, yes.
Oh, there you go. All right, we'll do this.
A room full of feminists, and they're in there thinking this is like for Vice Media, like a leftist rag outlet. Vice.
Oh man, now everybody's smoking up here.
Bunch of butt smokers.
What's your oppression level?
So like, I think for society in general as a whole, I'm not really that oppressed, you know. We had enough money to like pay the bills, pay the mortgage, but we couldn't like go to Disney World, you know. But in terms of like my personal life,
It's the best milk ever. Hudson Valley milk. This shit is banging. Shit is banging.
I feel like I do get oppressed for my lifestyle choices. You know, people don't agree with how I live my life.
Your family?
He told the one lady she couldn't smoke bigger. That's hilarious.
Yeah, like not like my biological family, but the people that I live with.
Oh, roommate?
So like I'm polyamorous. You know, I date multiple
Of course
people,
you are.
and it's all, you know, consenting adults. Everybody knows about everybody else. I live with one of my boyfriend's, like, parents.
Oh my God. So you have multiple boyfriends and one of their parents let you live with them. So he's a loser who lives with his parents and you get to live with him and his parents. And you date other people too at the same time. And he knows about it and is cool with it. That's called cuckery, ma'am.
And they don't approve of my lifestyle choices and try
Yeah, because you're cucking their son.
to basically be like, oh, you're just like a cheating piece of shit. My partner, on the other hand, is like, well, you know, she's free to do whatever she wants and see whoever she wants as long as she's being ethical about it. I
No, it's not ethical.
do suffer a lot of, you know, bullying and oppression in the home.
Maybe you should get your own fucking place to live, you freak.
For those choices that I make.
From your boyfriend's parents?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Why are you living with your boyfriend's parents? How old are you?
How much do your boyfriend's parents know about what you do? Like, are you...
So I won't say it to them, but, you know, all of my partners, I always give them full informed, you know, they're fully informed and it's all consensual.
They all know what's going on?
Yeah, they all
Got
know
it.
what's going on. And, you know, my partner's parents, they'll be like, oh, she's got partners that you don't know about. And he's like, no, she's got partners that you don't know about. And that drives them nuts because they want control, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
No, they want their son not to be getting cucked.
How many partners are in this ecosphere right now?
The polycule.
In the polycule.
So there's like primary.
In the polycule. She literally, they called it a polycule. Like a molecule, but poly.
Secondaries and tertiaries. You know, primaries, I've probably
Gross.
got like 2. Secondaries, maybe like three or
3.
four. And then there's like tertiaries, people who, are long distance, long term, people I've been with on and off for like, maybe 10 or 15 years. It sounds like a lot, but when everybody's all kind of like supporting each other and doing their own thing, so it sort of works itself out. Everybody takes care of one another.
Honestly, it's why people join gangs.
So basically, nobody wants to bang her, so she has to hold on to everybody she's ever fucked and call them regularly to try to get fucked. And this is how she gets by, is by like banging the same like 15 people that she's ever had sex with, is basically what she's saying. She's disgusting. She's a petri dish for STDs. She's monkeypox 3.0.
Have that support network.
I mean, I wouldn't consider it gang activity by any means, but
It's a good time to gang
Sounds like it.
up on some of the savings that we have. Our introductory rate on just a simple savings account is going to be over 3.79%. That's twice the national yield.
November's coming up, Nick. A lot of people are going to be playing musical chairs if they're not on wellsfargo.com or on the mobile app.
And exploring some of our great products that we have that aren't exclusionary. It sounds like those parents of that boyfriend of yours are stuck in some old banking structures. Some of the old dinosaurs of the industry, we like to call it.
Leave the banks out of it.
Right. Bitcoin.
Personally, I think oppression is not necessarily like how you grew up. I think oppression is how society's treated you specifically. I think really the only oppression I've experienced myself is my dad is an immigrant from Japan. So during school, I did get bullied a little bit or like made fun of. And I am white passing. A lot of people now, especially that I'm older, think that I am just white.
Yo, that bitch is still puffing away. Bitch, you look white.
Live certified. So I would say on a day-to-day basis, I don't feel very oppressed at all.
Stand in the middle there and look at all these people. Okay, do that right now. Where would you rank yourself? Take mental illness into consideration too.
Probably
at
right
the,
where I was.
maybe towards the
You think you're more oppressed than those four people? I mean, they just talked about childhood, growing up poor. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't get birthday presents?
Well, I just don't see that as oppression. I just see that as...
That's not oppression.
It's crazy.
Well, you were in foster care, so maybe you should be more oppressed.
Yeah, maybe.
So why don't you stand next to her? Let's figure this out here, okay?
Yeah.
You were in
let's
foster
be
care. Some of
honest.
these people didn't get birthday presents. Who's oppressed, who's not? Start with the Jap.
Okay, so least, most, I think I would rank you maybe like in the middle where you're standing, and then you move down that way a little bit. That's
Now yourself.
okay. Wait, no.
And
you
say
switch it.
why.
Sorry. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's a tricky situation.
I just think oppression is different for
Yeah.
each person. I don't know if it's easy to rank.
I think foster care is probably worse than being half Japanese.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's why I don't think I've
Okay.
been oppressed.
Okay, here.
All right, brother.
So, I mean, I don't really tell a lot of people this, but I'm a
What, you were molested?
multiple felon. I spent the majority of my adult life in maximum security prisons. I feel like I'm
Damn.
oppressed every time I get pulled over. Like, anytime I have interactions
I can't blame him for that. I feel him on that.
with law enforcement.
So you're in the right spot,
Probably,
in your opinion.
yeah. I would
Okay.
think so.
And you?
I was born in '64.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably the most oppressed person here, being female, my
God.
age group.
A boomer complaining about how oppressed they were. I'm only kidding. I really don't want to hear it from actual boomers, though, who literally lived like 70-year-olds who lived through like times where they could buy fucking houses for 30 grand. Like, you guys had the chances of a lifetime and a lot of years through decades and decades. A lot of people that are 70, 75. If I was 75 and got to live through a lot of these times, like, and was young enough to, when you could buy a house and a car for 20 grand, that's nuts.
I have PTSD. I had whatever childhood. I was molested, and
All right, that's a shitty childhood. Right there, she should be up. And if you're willing to admit it, molestation, you should go up there for sure. That's terrible.
I'm just lucky to be here. That's all I can say.
I don't have any ideas, man. I mean, I think they're going to be here in like 4 minutes.
Can I get a Newport juice?
No, because if we cut, it's going to
Mad
everything's
smoke.
going to filter outside and break, and then we'll be eating sandwiches outside. The gag is having them eat on stage.
Like, how much? Can I like seal this?
How much second is
How much is
No, my wings are starting to hurt.
Okay,
No, it's
okay,
okay. It's
okay,
not
okay.
you. Those are American
All right.
spirits, and I
All
usually
right.
would smoker, but kind of the
Abortion.
yellow box.
Let's line up and face off.
Yeah, there you go, New Orleans Soul. $18,000 for a brand new brick home in New Orleans in 71. And the average salary was half of that. So within 2 years, you could buy a home. God bless America back then, huh? And that was during a poor time of America, New Orleans. So imagine what it was like during 1951. That's my point, brother. 1955, whatever, nuts.
Abortion, stand on that side of the stage. Who's pro-abortion? Stand on this side of the stage.
Either the who's here or somebody
Okay.
against.
Line up. Line it up right here.
I'm
Step
for
up to the
taking
plate.
Responsibility.
Why don't you say why you're pro-abortion?
Because I think everybody's entitled to make their own choices.
I think everybody's entitled to be responsible for their own bodies and their decisions.
Yep.
Sex equals getting pregnant sometimes.
Yep.
Would you say everybody's entitled to what?
To make their own decisions.
To make their own decisions? What about the baby?
Well,
Isn't there someone you didn't ask?
who the baby?
Yeah. Are we just ignoring that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not advocating for a side here, but that just seems like.
Yeah, where is that, Sybil? Because if you look at I bet you if you look at the city that you live in, the average salary is probably less than 30,000 in most places. Maybe the average in America is 45 or something because of nationwide average. But if you look at like every normal city or whatever, it'll probably be like 10:30, Cranky. I'm going to be over there doing the movie. So I hope I'll see you over there then. God bless. Have a good one, Cranky. Hopefully we'll catch you over on Rumble at 10:30 tonight to watch Let's Go to Prison. You would have to make more than the 200,000 with homes going at 400,000 now, though, New Orleans, John, because you have to account for inflation and everything else is more expensive now. Now a car is 80 grand, where a car used to be 5 grand. The insanity of the interest rates. You know how much lower the interest rates were for a long time? You know how cheap gold was and shit? How many investment opportunities these people had is my point. You know how many people back in the day, I'm going to tell you the truth too, like connected people that I told literally came and asked me, yeah, Sybil, but I would look, I know in my area, it's probably like $22,000. It's bad. But, I don't know. I know a lot of people who make like 30, 40 grand, to be honest. It's bad around here. But I know a lot of people make 62 though. I know people who make 100, people who make 200, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, there's a lot of bullshit going on. And the dollar is totally wrecked. Yeah, the Federal Reserve, yep. And but I had a guy back in the day, I literally was telling him buy as much gold as you can when he came and asked me about buying gold. It was like $450 an ounce, I remember. And I remember it jumped up to like 800 an ounce. He was like, man, you were right. I should have bought it. I'm like, no, you should still buy it. It's going to go up. And man, that shit's so much now. I had a bunch of gold and
skipped over something
and shit like that, but the government took all my shit. Dirty cops.
Pregnancies and giving birth can ruin a person's life or make them lose their life too. Like, let's say, for instance, there's a woman who's already had a bunch of kids, and this pregnancy is going to be so complicated that she may lose her life. Now, is she going to abandon the rest of her existing children for this unborn fetus?
What if she's on a moon base and they could put a force field around?
Yeah, Sybil, I get it. Believe me, we couldn't either as a household at all on 63 a year for us in New York where I live. No fucking way. You know what I mean? Our rent and shit before we even pay a bill and shit is like $2,200 or whatever. And that's with nothing included. Like, you start adding everything, it's like $5,000 a month for just bills, you know? So yeah, no way we would be good with just 63 grand here. And my girl's been out of work. I've been the only one with an income right now. But I just hustle, so.
To protect her.
Because I'm all for my stance, the way I was raised. I mean, you know, you take responsibility for your actions.
You can just bring the sandwiches back here if that's what that noise is. Thank you. Ooh,
Is that thing a person?
Once the baby's born.
So it's not a human being when it's
We got the Italian.
connected to her placenta.
Oh my God, they're talking about connections to placentas and whether a baby's a human being or not while they're passing around sandwiches. This is amazing that they timed this.
Well, you know, biologically, yeah, it could still be a human being, but that human being hasn't been born yet. So men don't start paying child support when the baby's not born yet.
Steak?
So if a baby's not getting child support, it's not a human?
You know?
Steak smothered?
That's
You got the smothered.
pregnancy to birth.
Okay,
someone
but
got.
yeah, no, like I think
This is the hot peppers one. Jenny's sandwich is separate. That's that one in there.
But a woman does start getting like wick and other shit to nourish her body when she's pregnant.
If you got steak with mushrooms, check if it's no mushrooms, that's mine.
They get vitamins specifically for that baby.
Can we keep debating here? Just keep the debate going. I got hot peppers on mine. Oh, I love
This
it.
is
Thank
just
you.
steak, cheese, no mushrooms, no onions. Anybody get that?
probably.
Really, you want to run
I've
that over
taken
to Alex?
chances that I have
Excellent.
not gotten
forgive the fingers.
because I made responsible choices.
Yeah,
before
just
I
eat up,
had
guys.
sex
Don't
to
even
not
worry
get
about it.
pregnant. So to your
Oh, you got
issue,
mushrooms and
little
onions.
girls getting for their periods.
Yeah, that's right there. We got that. We'll leave that for Alex.
Another
plain steak cheese.
Diet. You believe how
They did a lot of plain steak
Insane
cheese. I
amount
don't
of
know what's
side
going on.
effects. The reason, I mean, I'm not saying.
Hey, can we
like,
get
you as
K's
an
call?
Sandwich. You will live in what they call I know all about the UN 15-minute cities. J-Dub. I know all the little conspiracies that Klaus Schwab has cooked up and all them kooks.
Back, they fucked the orders up
regular
again.
cycle, but you know, if you go off of birth control, you're not
Take that
going to
one.
stop bleeding
This
for
is
like
like plain
3
nothing.
years because you've been on it for
It's
so
just
long.
steak.
Where
This is
my
steak, mushroom,
food? I'm
onions
like
too. Yes,
very
you want
low
it?
blood
There you go,
sugar.
dear.
Is this one mine?
You have steak
Yes,
cheese
yes.
straight up?
Black, we need you.
Hey, JW, by the way, man, shoot me that email, bro, because I want to have you on the show and talk about the when the levees broke and shit. You know, I want to talk to you about New Orleans during the Hurricane Katrina for sure. I think my people that watch the show will find that interesting. But yeah, if you want, shoot me an email, DominicN327@gmail.com. At Gmail right there. And I'll hook you up with that other thing too, like I said.
I think it's a health care.
I fucked my sandwich
They
up.
do. So how come they don't have a say?
Anybody that
Would,
wants
yes.
fries, you got
And they
shit.
have.
Sorry. There's
Oh,
no
we're
fries.
fucking
You
pork
have
guy.
an opinion, but my
Like, I just
body.
fucking keep eating
I'm
shit in
just
this
saying
fucking
personally.
company.
I don't know. I feel like I can't talk on other people.
He said, I just keep eating shit in this fucking company, Nick, in the background, because they didn't get fries. They all got chips.
I just wanted to
They put a
have the same.
I'll go fuck my.
Cool, J-Dub.
I just think
There's
that
Coca-Cola's in the
Do you
cooler.
think
We're gonna
it's
get
do you think it's the club itself, or do you think it's a baby?
I said I didn't feel strongly about it. That's why
It's a
I
thing
didn't
about
argue
biology,
about it.
Sam.
What would a biology person know that you wouldn't know?
I don't know. I haven't studied biology. I mean, last time I took biology was freshman year, so I don't.
Isn't it just an if you look at something as alive, isn't it just an obvious fact that it's alive?
If you took it out, would it still be alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At what stage?
Until the stage that it like bled out and died.
Yeah,
Imagine
exactly.
like holding a little baby in your hand, and then some like big nosed college guy. Do you even know if it's alive? That's the type of argument they teach you to make at college. That's retarded though.
I really
Sorry,
Maybe it is a crocodile.
Is this baby actually alive? I'm Dr. Weinstein. I don't know if it's.
We should take all PDF files and fucking baby murders in the back and just bong bong.
Actually alive. When you use the exception to frame the argument, that's just more of that Jew shit. It's like, should I drive my car to work today? Well, what do you mean? What do you mean by the word drive? Let's talk about a normal pregnancy. If you have a normal baby in you, forget the cigarette shit. You just have a baby in you. Should you be able to get rid of it or no?
Yes. Right
Fuck
in,
that.
right?
No.
Where does it begin and where does it end?
I don't care if it's a unicorn. I don't care if the mother's got
But-
tentacles. I don't care if
You asked, but you asked.
It begins at conception and ends at death.
When does life sustain?
Eat, bite.
Not gonna wait.
At conception.
They probably fucked your sandwich up too, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Make sure we're sharing the Coca-Cola.
It's a sad thing, but my father said never trust a fucking Italian.
My father said never trust an Italian. Come on.
I like Italian. All my fucking friends going to high school with Italian. I can't even fucking trust them. I fucking make a sandwich.
So I just think we're forgetting about is basically left up to the woman because it is her body.
What about the baby?
Her body, her choice. No, your body, my choice. How about that?
His body is being murdered. Like, I'm totally willing to accept a good argument against that.
Who cares about these babies after they're born? Anybody?
Yes. Babies got
Who
three
cares
legs.
about that after they're
Who cares about that? Who cares about these babies after they're born? Is she kidding me?
Talk about that.
God, Jesus, like the Lord cares about that. Like their communities care about them and would like to care for them if no one else will.
have an MS or
What's your excuse for murdering?
It's hard to raise a baby with 3 legs.
I don't know.
You know, it's not just special needs for the child, it's special needs for the wallet, which we can help provide financing for at Wells Fargo.
That's like retarded kid Thomas. That investment fund, that's for people with retarded kids.
We're working out the name. We're working out the name.
Hey guys, thank you very much. This
What's
has
the
been
name of
her
that
story.
investment fund for people with retarded kids? We're working on the name.
A journey in her words. I'm Allison Tinsdale.
They still believe this is sponsored by Wells Fargo and put on by fucking. They really still don't know that this is fucking Sam Hyde yet.
And I'm Jamie White.
From Wells Fargo and Vice Media, thank you very much. Is the audio okay?
She's labbed up.
My wife says men are dogs.
The other humans here, they're not labbed up.
Right.
Don't worry about getting it in the shot.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think, Eric, does it matter if the boom
It
is in the
doesn't
shot?
matter, but I do, just like him, I want good audio. Just let us know if you're not getting.
All right. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I'll just go like this. Is
Come on,
that
Ben.
what you want? You'll get to go overhead, right?
Yeah, that looks more professional.
My wife said men are dogs. That's what she said. I love her to death. Jilly Bean and I get along great.
Thanks.
All right, that was pretty funny, everybody. Hey, check it out. Come on over to the Rumble channel. I'm gonna post the Rumble and the link. If you're not already subscribed to the Rumble, please come over, subscribe to my Rumble channel over here. And we're gonna do a movie tonight. We're gonna do Let's Go to Prison. And if anybody even wants to jump on and co-host with me, you're more than welcome. Anybody, any of the viewers that are here tonight or end up seeing this, you can hop on and co-host with me when I do this. What's up, Brooklyn Bounce? We're gonna be doing a movie tonight at 10:30 over at Rumble. We're gonna do Let's Go to Prison. So I hope to see everybody over there. God bless. Christ is King. Peace out. I hope everybody stays safe. Be well out there. And I hope everybody comes and checks me out over on Rumble too. What's going on, Brooklyn Bounce? Thanks everybody though that showed up. Co-Train, William Wallace, Cranky, of course. You know, Watcher of Crazy, Shout out to Honeybee. Shout out to David James as always. I think Co-Train I mentioned already. B1, my man B1, my bigger. You know, we got a whole bunch of people showed up tonight. So thanks to everybody who checked out the show. For real. Christ is King. But yeah, God bless you all, for real. I'm gonna pray for everybody. We're gonna do the show tonight at 10:30 over on Rumble. We're gonna do the movie. So I hope to see everybody there. It's a funny movie. We'll be laughing at 10:30. So I'm gonna go take a little break, come back, do the movie, and then I'll call it a night. Peace out, everybody.